Welcome to Fridays at 5 on CRPA News. My name's Rick Travis and I'm the Executive Director. This is your news program that you can tune in on Fridays at 5 p.m. or catch us on a podcast, and we'll give you all the news that belongs to the Second Amendment here in the Golden State of California. Today we'll talk about the Ninth Circuit ruling. This week's top story still a week later is Young v. Hawaii and what it means for California gun owners. Does it mean that you can now walk out on the streets of California carrying your AR-15 or carrying your pistol out in public? No, it doesn't mean that. And before you get disappointed and say, well, then why should we be excited about this? Here's why. Simply put, Young v. Hawaii now puts the Ninth Circuit into a duel. Because if you remember, in the Peruta case, what happened was the Ninth Circuit in the en banc review said, you, the gun owner here in California, shouldn't be able to carry concealed. That's their argument. But now, in Young v. Hawaii, they're saying your other option, despite what was said in Heller and McDonald, is, yeah, you can't carry open carry, which means the Second Amendment now has a conflict within the Ninth Circuit based on previous rulings that says you do have the right to defend yourself and carry a firearm. With the Ninth Circuit saying, well, you can do neither of the two options, this will now force one of these cases to go forward to the Supreme Court in the next 18 months. And why is that a good thing? Well, that's because we're trying to get Judge Kavanaugh to take the place of Justice Kennedy on the Supreme Court, giving us a clear majority for the Second Amendment. That is why we need you to write to your congressmen and your senators and everybody else you can to support the Kavanaugh nomination to the Supreme Court. Stay tuned for more after this sponsored message. Earlier this week, I went out to the Yellow Bypass area to discuss the growing nutria crisis here in California and President Trump's message to America outdoormen. Let's check that message out. Hey, fellow sports person. I am so happy to be here on Fridays at 5 to talk to you about August. August is the National Shooting Sports Month. That's the month we celebrate America's longest standing tradition of shooting sports that started even before our constitutional liberties did that allow us to maintain the shooting sports. Those are liberties that help us to represent the values of a free people on this planet, to let us to expand our active friendships within our families, our peers, fellow hunters, sport shooters, our communities, and the greater community and opportunity for Americans to experience the bounty of America's great outdoors that are provided by sports people who also are the original conservationists of this country. It is my honor to thank President Donald Trump, who is out there today talking about how hunters are great, and that we just want to thank him so much for his acknowledgement that the contributions that are made by our people, both as hunters and as people that donate incredible amounts of time to the outdoors to make sure that these sports and these opportunities, whether you love to go hunting or you just like to see wildlife in the field, can do so. This is a time that we can use to encourage all Americans to come together and realize that that Second Amendment right to keep and bear arms is also the one that gives them the right to experience Mother Nature at its finest. In more California-specific news related to hunting, the California Department of Fish and Wildlife is facing a new crisis beyond that of the decade-old crisis that is known as the California drought. What is that new crisis? It's actually one we faced before. It's nutria. Nutria is a rodent of mega proportions, as some people like to joke, something that you might have seen out of the famous Princess Bride movie. But seriously, nutria are something that could destroy the wetlands of California irreparably and undo decades and almost 100 years worth of conservation efforts to build the mass fly-ins we have of waterfowl. Nutria is something that we're going to be covering over and over and over again on Fridays at 5, as well as in alerts to keep hunters and conservationists alike on the front lines of this fight to save our state from this invasive animal. Stay tuned for more. But now, let's cut over to Kevin Small to hear more about CRPA's Business Affiliate Program. Kevin?
Thanks, Rick. You know, there are plenty of large and small businesses in California that are pro-Second Amendment and are really looking to help. So through the Business Affiliate Program, CRPA looks to engage the community through these stores and give them the information that they're looking for. Plenty of people go into their local gun shop to learn about the new laws or the legislation that's coming out. And CRPA looks to partner with these organizations to get these people the information that they need. So on one hand, the stores and the store owners will get a little bit of advertisement through CRPA through this program, and we can also save them a little bit of time in providing these people the information that they need when they come in looking for it.
Fellow 2A Patriots, I want to talk to you this week about what we're going to call the Candidate of the Week. The Candidate of the Week is a person that we are focusing on somewhere between that of dog catcher to governor, that is running, that has introduced themselves as a pro-Second Amendment candidate and has done things to really show that to be true. This week, we're going to talk about the Orange County Sheriff candidate, Don Barnes, our current undersheriff here in Orange County. Undersheriff Barnes has worked and has been well documented in the local press for well over a year on improving the process for people like you and I who live in this county to be able to get a concealed carry permit. We commend Undersheriff Barnes on this, and we ask you to strongly consider him in November at the ballot box. And now we go live to Tyler Ferrari for our Club of the Week. Tyler?
Hey everyone, this featured Club of the Week is the West End Gun Club. The West End Gun Club is featured this week thanks to their generous donation to the CRPA Foundation. The West End Gun Club sits on 160 beautiful acres in the San Bernardino National Forest, and they have a rich and robust history of supporting shooting sports here in California. We urge all of our local members and members statewide to support their local gun clubs like West End Gun Club in order to further the enhancement of shooting sports here in the state of California.
Thanks, Tyler. In pressing news, the legislature returns this Monday. Be ready for a dog-eat-dog fight as we march till September 30th when the governor will hand down his final vetoes or approvals of legislation. We have some great pieces like 2151 that will allow youth to be able to hunt at an affordable rate, and we have some very bad pieces of legislation that we're still in the fight. Check out crpa.org and know where we're at all times and follow those alerts that are coming to your email boxes. And thank you again for your support. Before we go, let's take a moment to recognize the businesses who stand side by side with your California Rifle Pistol Association in the fight for your rights. And now we go to Heather. Heather?
Hi everyone, I have some exciting updates regarding our newest members of the Business Affiliate Program with CRPA. Starting with Burbank's Ammo and Guns, whose owner Dave actually just signed up his son for the CRPA Youth Hunt. So hopefully he has a really great time there. Next we have veteran-owned and operated Covered 6 from Simi Valley. They will actually be opening soon a 16,000 square foot training facility. And I know all of our staff and members can't wait to check that out. We'd like to say thank you so much to LAX of OC on Beach Boulevard for their generous donation of a gift card that we will be raffling off at our crawfish boil that you can't miss. We'd also like to say thank you so much to all the new members of our business affiliate program in Northern California and Central California, like Lisa Fanos of Damsel in Defense. You can find her business in Chino, as well as Sue and Dave of Hard Luck Mining in Durham. So thanks so much, and if you have any questions at all, if you're a business owner and you'd like to become a business affiliate member with us, give us a call.
Thank you for joining us on this first week of Fridays at 5. You can look forward to us 52 times a year. Why? Well, there's 52 weeks. I know it's a corny joke, but we want to have fun while we present the Second Amendment news to you in a live, short amount of time that gives you all the highlights that you can watch or listen to it on a podcast as you drive your cars. We're here to keep you updated and keep you in the fight and give you the facts as they come every week. Thank you for joining us, and remember, support your CRPA, by joining, getting your friends to join, spread the news, and stay connected with us on Twitter, Facebook, and on the website crpa.org. Have a great weekend.